हाय है you guys in Grovis namaste. So आजको message एकदमै is powerful and it is necessary for parents to hear. This message is directed towards parents. Having a child is not the same as raising a human being. You get that? Okay, let it sink for a second. Having a child is not the same as raising a human being. Having a child is not enough. You have to raise them, okay? It's not enough to give them food, clothes, and a roof. And this is a very popular, narrative among some countries where I come from as well. Parents just say that, oh, we give you food, we give you clothes, we keep a roof over your head, and that should be enough. To an extent, yes, the children, we are grateful for that, but that is just not enough. We need to teach them about emotions, we need to teach them about failures, we need to teach them about money, we need to teach them about boundaries, we need to teach them how to sit with pain without running from it. Get me? Good. So a real human being will face heartbreaks. Okay, this is a real thing. Like we face heartbreaks, rejection, jealousy, comparison, insecurity, pressure, temptation, responsibility, etc., etc. That is an inevitable thing that a human being experiences. If we don't educate our children about life, okay, not just saying that I provide you clothes, I provide you food, I provide you roof, nah. Not just that, but teaching them about real life. As a parent, just ask yourself, like, how much, trauma you went through. And let that be an inspiration that your child should not go through those traumas just because you went through it. Okay? Don't just expect your children to do good things in life when you did not prepare them to, do good things in their life, that just don't add up. You need to guide them, you need to prepare them, prepare your children, okay? Talk to them about the things nobody talked to you about. This is your opportunity as a parent to do things differently. They came from your womb, okay? They are a part of you, so you need to teach them. Don't be ashamed, don't be, expecting things from your children when you have never taught them about jealousy, money, responsibility, all of those things. Raising a child is not control, okay? It's a leadership. Maybe back in the days when our parents, grandparents were living, maybe it was a thing, to be in control, to do things that way. But right now, that's not the way, okay? Everything is digital, everything is so open. Mental health is so open. We talk about mental health so much on this channel, and it is so important to take care of your mental health. All right, so today we are going to talk about something that might feel uncomfortable, but it is so damn necessary. All right, it's not enough just to have children. It's not enough to provide food, clothes, and school, because we are not raising robots. Okay, we are raising future adults, future partners, someone's husband, someone's wives. We are raising them. We are raising someone's mom and dad. We are raising someone's parents. We are raising some leaders of a country. We are raising future decision makers, okay? And if we don't teach them about life, life will teach them. Do you really want your children to learn the hard way? Do you really want your children to suffer, go through trauma, go through all the mental breakdowns just because you did not taught them about real life? All your life you just told your children that, oh, I provide you food, I provide you roof, all of that, but you never checked on your child emotionally, how they're doing, mentally, how they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, y'all, having a child is biological. Raising a human being is intentional, okay? Let that sink in. Having a child, you get pregnant, you give birth, right? That's biological. When you do the thing, what happens? You get pregnant. So that's why it's important to understand, as a woman, when you are pregnant, why are you actually pregnant? Not just because everyone is having babies at 30 years old or at like 20 years old, that doesn't mean that you need to have babies too. Like, what are you doing? You need to be self-aware of your body, of, the things that you are going to go through. That's a whole different topic, but what I'm going to say is having a child is biological, but raising a human is intentional. You have to be really intentional how you are raising your child. All right, a real human being will experience rejection, heartbreak, comparison, jealousy, failure, financial pressure. Let's talk about that. Financial pressure, and temptation, loneliness, etc., etc. Is it not the thing? Like, these are the things that are real human experiences. And as a parent, if we don't teach our child about these things, they're gonna learn the hard way. And let's not romanticize children's learning the hard way, going through a lot of struggles, a lot of trauma. That's not something to be proud of. A child should experience, or even just a person, just a normal human being should experience the best outcomes for themselves. And if we never talk to our children about these things, heartbreak, comparison, jealousy, failure, loneliness, they are going to meet these emotions alone for the first time. Do you really want your children to go through all these negative emotions alone? That's when I think people commit suicide. Like, they get mentally disturbed, because nobody taught them about these things. Jealousy, failure, rejection, heartbreak, these are real things. And when they experience these things in the lonely, alone, then they make the decisions that is not always the best for them, because they don't know what they just experienced. This emotion just came all of a sudden on them, and they're like, damn, what is this? And they feel so heartbroken, what I'm saying, in that way. So let's not be ashamed to teach our children about these real things. Okay, so we cannot expect emotional intelligence from a child when we never emotionally educated them. As a parent, you are angry that why is your child behaving this way, but have you taught the child about emotional intelligence, how to regulate their emotions? Just because you as a parent did not got the opportunity from your parent to regulate your nervous system, to regulate your emotional health, does not mean that your child also has to adapt the same things. You can do it differently. All right? We cannot expect discipline from a child we never taught self-control. We cannot expect respect from a child who never experienced respectful communication. That's why it's important to talk in a respectful manner to the younger ones as well. Just because you are older, it do not entitle you for any type of respect. If you have never leveled up in your life, you just engage in low vibrational conversations, the child is not going to respect you, and it is a fool of you to want respect from your child just because you think you are older than them, you are their father, mother. That's not how we go in 2026. That's not the right way. Children do not magically know. We as a parent, we cannot expect our children to know magically. They should know everything when we have not even taught them a single damn thing about real life. They learn from what we model. All right, one of the biggest things missing in many homes is emotional education. Teach your child it's okay to feel angry. Do not go there and suddenly hug your child and tell them it's okay. No, it's okay for a child to be angry. All right, it's a natural human emotion. Let them regulate. Let them know from a young age that to be angry is normal. It's a part of being a human. All right, it's okay to feel sad, it's okay to cry, it's okay to fail. We need to teach our children that it's okay to cry, it's okay to fail. Especially in education sector, when a child fails, don't make them feel guilty or embarrassed, because that do not define their whole life. We need to teach your children that, all right, it's okay to fail, but if you really want this thing, you really gotta put your 100%, something like that. Like give some positive energy to your child. Just don't be there and just like disrespecting your child and just like feeding them negative emotion and like preparing their mind, molding their mind in a way that is so limited. Like, yeah, don't do that. Emotions are valid, isn't it? Like emotions are 100% valid, but behaviors are a person's responsibility. So we need to tell this to our children. We need to tell them, okay, I see you, your emotions are so valid, but what you do with this emotion and the behavior you create with this emotion is your responsibility. We can like guide them in this sort of direction. And if you are really a spiritual person, you are learning witchcraft, you are learning magic, you can definitely teach your children about some magic too. Like that's not a problem. If we shut down our children's emotions, they grow into adults who suppress, okay, who explode, they avoid, which is not good, and they are going to hurt other people. And that is never okay. Like just because a parent failed to raise a child in a proper human way, they are going to hurt other people, they are going to hurt their partners, they are going to hurt their coming children or something like that. It's just like a cycle that just keeps going and going and going and going, unless somebody wakes up and decides that, oh my god, like this is crazy, like nah, we should do things differently. I feel like a lot of parents definitely are like doing things differently, and I feel really proud for them, and like I am very proud of them, because like that is going to raise an a capable human being, which is good for the society and the world. So a child who understands their emotions becomes an adult who do not destroy others because of them. Isn't that so great? Like all it took was teaching a child from a young age about emotional regulation and all of this stuff, and when they become an adult, they do not hurt other person. They have a sense of realization that, oh god, like okay, I'm feeling angry, but that's okay, like I need to regulate myself. They are going to learn these things, and this is super helpful for anybody, I think, honestly. So we need to teach them about money too, because like why are you not talking about money? Like damn. So we need to teach them about money, we need to teach them about consequences, like if they do certain things, what consequences they are going to face. We need to teach them about how the world works. Let's be real, we live on planet Earth. Here we have laws, regulations, education, academics, money, status, like everything we have here. We need to teach these things to our children. Okay? No bullshit, really. Just teach them about the real stuff, man. Like, and women's, not in a fearful way. Again, like when we are teaching our children about these real world things, let's not do it in a fearful way. Okay? Because when we approach from a fearful way, we limit our children's beliefs. And as a parent, if we always had limited beliefs, it is our responsibility to raise a child who have unlimited beliefs. Like, yeah, let's do that. If we teach them about money, they are going to learn to become financially free at a very young age. Isn't that so great? Like, I personally think that is amazing. And if we teach them about boundaries, they are going to learn about self-respect. They are going to be mentally in a very good space, because they do not tolerate no bullshit. That's great too. Let's give that for that. But if we don't teach them about self-worth, they will look for validation in a dangerous place. As a parent, do we really want that? Like, just because we did not taught our children about nothing, now they are looking for validation in wrong places. That is going to waste their years. Like, if they don't realize that they are going the wrong way, that takes good years from a child's life. So protection is not pretending that the world is perfect. Okay, as a parent, protection is about preparing our children for the reality. We can't say, why are you like this, if we never really guided them differently. Like, why are we saying this thing to a child, like, comparing a child, when we never taught them about nothing. We can't demand confidence from a child we constantly criticized. We can't demand calmness from a child who grew up around chaos. We can't demand respect while speaking disrespectfully. Alright? Children observe more than they listen. They watch how we argue. They watch how we treat strangers. They watch how we treat ourselves. If they see we tolerate disrespect, they may tolerate it too. If they see that we talk to ourselves in a low vibrational, convos, they are going to learn to never talk highly of themselves because they saw their parent talk very low of themselves. If we see our parents always people pleasing, or if a child sees a parent always people pleasing, the child is going to adapt that behavior too, and that is never okay. People pleasing is dangerous. Children observe more than they listen, so be mindful about that, okay? If we never take responsibility for our action as a parent, children are going to learn that too, because they are observing what we are doing, what type of decisions we are making. They observe that. Parenting is not control, it's modeling, okay? Many of us are parenting while healing our own inner child, and that's hard, and that is also powerful. That's hard, and that is also powerful. You get what I'm saying? Parenting is a difficult topic, to be honest, but just talking about it and putting this information forward is going to help a lot of parents, a new parents who, like, what I'm saying, like, who were raised in a different generation. It is going to give them a different mindset. It is going to give them a different approach in, like, how to parent, and it is good that now in the society we have a lot of positive thoughts, positive mindset, positive approach. You don't have to be perfect. As a parent, we don't have to be perfect, okay? We just have to be self-aware. If we were not emotionally supported when we were a child, we can be the support for our children right now. We don't have to hold any grudges that, I was never supported when I was growing up, so why should I support my child? Like, are you okay? Like, why would you even think like that? So you are telling me that you carried this child 9 months in your stomach, and now you are just like thinking like that? That just don't make sense. You need to love your child with your whole heart until they are the age of 20 years old. That's why it's not easy. Like, it's not easy. Nobody said it was going to be easy becoming a parent, but we or you chose to be a parent, right? So that's what it comes, being a parent. It's difficult, I know. That's why I don't have no children yet, because it's a difficult thing. If we were silenced when we were child, right? We need to let our children speak. If we were low self-confident when we were child or children, like when we were, what I'm saying? We need to let our children be extremely confident. That's fine, okay? Like, that's something different, and we should be proud of that, not be like, it takes a lot of work to come to that realization that, damn, I'm literally hating on my child just because I did not got the opportunity to be confident. I did not got the opportunity to learn about money. I did not got the opportunity to think about myself first. I did not got the opportunity for anything. Now I see my child and she's all this or he is all that. Now, even that type of emotion is dangerous, okay? Anyways, y'all, we don't break generational trauma by parenting. It did not exist, okay? We break it by choosing differently. You know, like generational traumas, generational curses is so real, and we need to break it by becoming aware. Every child we raise will one day date someone's daughter, date someone's son, marry someone's daughter, marry someone's son, and they will work with someone's family, because after they marry, they're gonna go in a new family and they're gonna work over that family, and they're gonna raise another generation. We need to ask ourselves, am I raising someone who can communicate properly, who can communicate their emotions, who can regulate themselves, who can respect boundaries, who can apologize, who can take responsibility? Because one day our child will not be a child. They will be someone's partner. They will become someone's boss. They will become someone's parent. And the world will feel the impact of how we raise them. Parenting is not about ego. It's not about control. It's not about because I said so. Like, what? It's leadership, okay? It's emotional responsibility. It's preparing a human being for a real world. Don't just expect from your children, equip them, teach them, guide them. Talk to them about the things nobody talked to you about. Raise humans, not just kids. Thank you. That was the video for today. I'm going to do my hair care now. I have this brush from Evo. I really like it, and I have oils. So yeah, I'm going to do my hair care, and y'all, never forget to take care of yourself. Don't be ashamed of your beauty as a woman, you know, and yeah, keep shining, keep evolving, and keep leveling up. And good luck in your parenting journey. Bye for now. Love y'all.